Credit to Arsene Wenger, it's only taken him 20 fucking years to come up with a plan B. What's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie back again, and Arsenal have beaten Manchester City away 2-0, and they did it under the watchful eye of the new Sky pundit Thierry Henry. Did you know he joined? They might not have put enough adverts out there, but I'm telling you now, he's joined, and apparently he did it because he wants to give back to football. He wants to give back to the game. How generous of you, Thierry. While you're at it, mate, if you want to give back to us football fans, how about you give us a chunk of that 4 million a fucking Sky are giving you? I'd love some of that, like. Cheers, pal. But let's talk about the game. Arsenal versus Man City away. We all know what Arsenal have been a victim of in the past years. They've gone pound for pound, punch for punch, and they've been knocked out all too often. And for me, this game was a tale of two stubborn cunt managers. I'm not even going to say it any other way. You know Pellegrini, he comes with, 4-4-2, 4-5-1, but it's the same style. It's to go out, outplay you, outmuscle you, and beat you down. It is really, there's no tactics. It's just to go out and beat you. We've got better players than you. There's the tactics. Go and beat them. That is as simple as that. And Arsene Wenger has been exactly the same for a long, long time. And he's gotten away with it until in the last 5 years, when he's lost his best players, when Chelsea, City and Man United have risen up, and really even Liverpool, hammered them last season. And he's realised after a lot of hammerings, and he's so stubborn, it's taken a lot of hammerings, to finally concede possession and say, all right, we're going to sit back, we're going to fill in the gaps, we're going to hit you on the counter-attack. Your players are better than ours. And he's accepted that. And by doing that, ironically, has enabled them to win this fucking game. Because they come into the game, Arsenal, and they set up brilliantly. They didn't have the fullbacks constantly bombing forward. They didn't have the centre midfielders going crazy. Even CAZORLA, who was playing in the number 10 role, wasn't bombing forward. He was getting back, he was tracking back, along with Alexis Sanchez. It was a fantastic away performance. And for a neutral, I could care less about these two teams, even though I've been called a hater of both of them. I'm quite happy that this result happened, because maybe this is going to give Arsenal the fucking confidence they need to book the fucking shit up, get it sorted, and put us another title challenger in the race for next season. Because the more the merrier. My team are going to challenge, so I want to see as much as possible. But coming into the game, like I say, Monreal, Bellerin stuck back. They did go forward at times, but only when they needed to. Coquelin, finally, they seem to have a defensive midfielder who wasn't going to go missing, who wasn't just a pointer and shouter, but actually knows what the fuck he's doing. It was a really organised performance. Well done, Arsenal. Oxlade-Chamberlain kicked off the first really exciting moment of the game. It was a well-disciplined first 20 minutes. Oxlade-Chamberlain had a good cross in. Giroud got his head on it, headed just wide. And at that point, I'm thinking, fucking hell, City aren't doing anything here. And then Monreal, with an overlapping run, plays a lovely 1-2 ball, carries his run into the box, and Vincent Kompany, maybe he was rushed back from injury, he blocks him off, and he fouls him in the box. Now, was it the worst foul you've ever seen? No. It's slightly harsh for a penalty, but outside of the box, I'd probably give it. Inside of the box, you're thinking, does that warrant a penalty? Well, if it's outside the box and it's fair, it's inside the box, it's fair. In 95, maybe it's 2000, I don't think this would be given, but nowadays, you see them given all the time, so I don't think Man City can complain too much. And to be fair, they had 70 minutes after that to get themselves back in the game with far better players, and they still went down again. So, really, would it have made any difference by this point? For me, I would have probably say in 2015, alright, fair enough, it's a penalty. But anyway, half-time came. Man City, I don't even remember them having a fucking shot in the first half. Can you ever remember that? So predictable. Pellegrini, once again, we've got better players than you. That's his idea. That is it. That is as far as this lad goes. And, I couldn't see how he was going to break them down at this point. And they did come out and they did try and drag Arsenal into a punch-off, which is how City were going to win. And Arsenal nearly got suckered into it. Arsenal at this point had to fight like Mayweather. Pick your shots carefully, box clever. Instead, they were fighting like Rocky, just going for it. And I thought, you're going to fuck up here. And Gary Neville kept saying it on the commentary. They're going too far here. And they did rein themselves in eventually. Navas, although did create a very good chance, he flashed across a shot, across goal. And then fucking Koscielny sticks his foot out and he just gets one little toe on it that just takes it away from Aguero, who have certainly had a clear tap in, no problem. It's 60 minutes gone. CAZORLA puts the ball down. It's a free kick. He puts a lovely ball in there. Now, Kompany was on Mertesacker. All right, fair enough. I kind of understand the logic in that, but he was out on the right-hand side. He wasn't in the centre of the goal. And Fernando just did not know what to do. He couldn't pick Giroud up. He's tight as bramble. He's just not knowing what the fuck's going on. Giroud gets the easiest 6 yards out header you'll ever see. 2-0. Just poor Poor defending from Manchester City. Jovetic had came on, Dzeko had came on, they were throwing everyone on. Frank Lampard, fucking New York over there, he couldn't do anything either, but Jovetic did create a nice little chance for himself. The ball was bouncing about on the edge of the box. He plays it to Silva, who plays it to Aguero, who feeds through Jovetic. He plays it wide. But really, 80 minutes, you're expecting City to pour it on and really go for it. And they didn't really. They couldn't break down Arsenal. They didn't have much of an answer. And the crowd fucked off long before the final whistle. They were like, we've had enough of this. We're not winning. All right, we'll see you later. I mean, it wasn't good. But I look at it and I think to myself, all right, Man City, they've won 12 games on the bounce and everyone's fucking foaming at the mouth at that. But I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, but December, did you see the fixtures? They played one team in December that wasn't a relegation struggler, and that was Everton, who were going through a horrible run themselves. So Man City have gotten away with it a lot. They've had a nice, easy, nice, relaxing December, and this has come as a shock to them. Now, for me, this is the blueprint for how you beat Man City. You've got to defend, and you've got to defend well, and you've got to be quick on the counter-attack. And Arsenal, finally today, instead of taking the blue pill and let's pass it around, let's go for the easy option, they took the red pill. Hard work and discipline. They kept their shape, they defended well, credit where it was due. As for a man of the match, who do you go for? I mean, Bellerin, Montreal, they were all good. I mean, the centre-backs were pretty good, but I think they were really helped by the protection of Ramsey, who was good, and fucking Coquelin. But I'm going to have to give it to Santi Cazorla. Not only was he good going forward, he was good at defending. He was absolutely fan-fucking-tastic for today. And I've got to say, as a Premier League fan in general, this was good for the Premier League. Create some competition. If Arsenal fucking sort this out and defend like this more often, they could genuinely sort their act out. Because I've never seen them play like this before, and I don't know if you have. Let us know how you feel about this game in the comments below. But if they carry on defending like this, they could be a force next season with a few more additions. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the True Geordie YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Like the video, and I'll see you later.